After failing my FTP test about 2 weeks ago, there was only 2 choices left to do. 1, stay in the comfort zone steady, or 2, try to push and see where my limits are. And what do you think I did? The second one. And to do that, I picked the Zwift Racing League, in this case the team time trial. 40-minute max intense effort to see where my limit was. And I went so hard that in the last 500 meters, I literally started bleeding. Now we're going to see how the team trial went, with all the suffering, the strategy, and the pushing. And also I'm gonna tell you about a little secret that I'm using now for my recovery. Let's talk about the team time trial. Started really fast, rule map pool, a bit less than 30 kilometers, very hard effort. Only 5 for us, unfortunately. The max team is 6. It's always a bit more difficult to get people from team time trial. You start very warm up, and as you can see, I'm already quite hard, above my FTP, and the BPM 175 is really high. I'm already in zone 5-6 BPM. This start, it was really cruel, I believe, for everyone, really hard, but it was really important, like in many phases of the team time trial, to be there with the other riders together, not creating gaps, because it's really important that everyone stay as much as you can. The time is counted on the 4th rider, so as in real time, in real life, so you need to be able to bring as long as you can 5 riders, but then if you have to drop at 4, then obviously the later the best. Almost close to the finish, almost close to finish the climb here, and we did really a good job, and we are about to start the downhill. This will be also our finish line. We jump a bit ahead. We are actually okay versus the other teams, 5-6 seconds plus and minus based on the hill. And also in the Zwift Racing League, everything is really on the line. All the teams are really close among each other. That's why it makes the effort even higher. A bit more into the race, here we are on the Aqueduct KOM. Again, I'm a bit lower to 20 in terms of average, but still well above my zone 3. Now we are about to go in another section on the flat before finishing the last hill. Then I have a bit of an issue here and the camera stopped, but don't worry about that, because we are going to see the moment I record myself when I put all the effort, the last 500 meters to go, and I started bleeding. If I want to stop my FTP falling, means that I need to concentrate on the 23 hours a day that I'm actually not on the bike. And that's why I have updated my recovery with a Bob & Brad C2 Ultra. First thing you notice is the build quality. It's professional grade but compact. It comes in its high quality carrying case, which is perfect for taking to real life races. But the real value is the versatility of the attachments. You get 5 different heads for target recovery. There's the standard ball for large muscles, the air cushion for sensitive areas, the bullet for deep trigger points, and the U-shape for the spine and Achilles. But this is the best one, the heat and red LED head. Look at that, most massage guns just vibrate, but this head uses near-infrared red light therapy. This tech is used by pro teams to stimulate cellular repair and blood flow deep inside the muscle fibers. It's not just a massage, it's actual therapy. When you combine the red light with a consistent heat, it preps the muscle perfectly. It has 44 pounds of stored force, so even when I'm pushing deep into my sore quads after a Zwift Racing League team time trial, the motor doesn't bog down. It just works. It's super quiet and really easy to use. I can even use it while I'm relaxing and watching some race highlights. If you're pushing your limits and want to stop the plateaus, you need a pro-grade recovery. This has become the most important part of my daily routine. Check the link in the description to grab your Bob & Brad C2 Ultra and start recovering properly. And we are back with the last few hundred meters of the last climb, which is actually the same one as the beginning. Here I was drying a bit myself because it was super sweaty. You can see on my chest the red light. And here I'm feeling there's something wrong, so obviously very high heartbeat. I start bleeding a bit. I call my girlfriend here and then I ask her for some help, and she's coming to bring in the tissue. I do the last few kicks because obviously I'm always there, because I'm almost there, so I can't really back down now. Still really red, the heartbeat monitor here. I'm at the very limit, but that's what we do when we reach the very final part of the team title. Give it all, or even if you're doing a normal race, I always try to give my best until the very end. Final last purchase with the blood on my frame, as you can see here, and we are about to hit the last 100 meters. I'm in the second position, little turning on the left and the descent starts, and it's finally finished this brutal team time trial. And now the Zwift Racing League is getting really on the top moment. Round 3 almost finished and we are ready for the semi-finals. And if you want to see how my body is coping with this new race strategy and my new recovery plan, I suggest you to like the video, subscribe the channel and come back next week. Ciao!